Okay, thank you all for coming and having us here. We are introducing a VR CBT platform. And what's that? That is a virtual reality cognitive behavioral therapy platform. And this is the team that's going to talk about it. Every year, 19 million people experience some form of phobias. The market size overall for anxiety disorder by 2026 could be 19 billion. So the problem, currently CBT is the most effective psychological treatment for phobias. However, this is an assessment form, and we believe that this assessment form is not technically interesting for us as IT people. So in addition, it's hard for therapists to find situations to get people out to do exposure therapy. Exposures are often homework assignments that can be very subjective by the person providing, by the patient, and individuals can be reluctant to participate in-person, in vivo exposure therapy. So our solution. In our platform, we take a heart rate monitor that can also measure respiration rate, take VR content, place it in a VR headset that can measure location and room spatial recognition, tie it to a cloud service that can record the sensations and the vitals analyzed, and an AI to inform the content as it transpires, to modulate the intensity of the exposure up and down based on the current situation and the emotional response of the patient. So some of the phobias we are looking to address, height, flying, confinement, animals. Here's what it would sort of look like. As you transpire in the virtual reality space, we'd get red, green indicators of intensity for feedback to the patient with some audio cues informed by the AI for folks to take a deep breath, maybe to step back from the edge in this particular case. We provide a dashboard to the provider that can help them track progress. The potential is reducing the number of visits. Research rate shows accelerated improvement. And similar products in the field are folks that can sell VR content, folks that can create content, but we would put all these together in a marriage that would give you a complete ecosystem. Some research is applied, and we can speak to that in a while. And thank you.
Can you clarify if you see this as a diagnosis tool or a treatment tool or a combination of the two?
Both. We're thinking that it can be an initial assessment that can augment or replace paper forms that are essentially subjective and could be biased, along with a suite of content that would evolve over time, over, say, a specific period of time, like a few weeks, and it would escalate or diminish, and we would have a reporting system that would measure vitals and progress over time.
If you already have companies out there that are developing scenarios and then licensing those, what would be the value proposition that you guys would bring that would differentiate just from another VR company purchasing those and then using it in a similar manner?
Right. So part of what our team has been doing is we evaluate companies all the time, right? And two of the companies that we've spoken to, one of them provides the content and will partner with places like Mount Sinai to create it and sell it to other properties, but then you have canned content, right? Some places, what's the other one that I had? All right, so some places will have an ecosystem of suites of content and provide some feedback. What we're providing over and on top is dashboard and AI to, in live, modulate the content in intensity as time goes on to draw people back from the edge, to really recreate the experience for them.
Yeah, And some of the vendors, right, they just provide the content, but here, if you see, the AI understand the emotional response, and it will try to guide them. Hey, you are too emotional, have a deep breath, and turn this side, right? It will guide them to progress in a timely fashion.
Thank you.
Thank you.